Have you ever wondered what truly captivates a man? What makes him lean in, his mind racing with thoughts of you, even when you're not around? You might believe it's about looking perfect or having the ideal personality. Maybe you've thought, if only I were funnier, prettier, or more exciting, he'd notice me. But let me stop you right there. The truth is far simpler and more profound than the common myths that swirl around attraction. Men aren't as complicated as society makes them seem, but here's the kicker. Most women are playing the wrong game. Attraction isn't about playing tricks, following dating rules, or being someone you're not. It's about embodying certain powerful traits, authentic traits that naturally captivate him. Let's face it, navigating modern relationships can feel like walking a tightrope. If you've probably experienced the frustration of mixed signals, the ache of being misunderstood, or the confusion of why he seemed so interested and then suddenly pulled away. You're not alone. The problem isn't you, it's the approach. And that's what we're changing today. In this guide, we'll uncover 9 irresistible traits men can't resist. These are traits grounded in timeless principles, a little wisdom from Dark Stoic Psychology, and the psychological allure of Stoicism. You'll discover how these traits not only make you magnetic to him, but also elevate your sense of self-worth and purpose. Imagine the power of walking into a room and effortlessly commanding attention, not by being the loudest or flashiest, but by exuding an irresistible presence. Imagine him chasing you, his thoughts consumed with how to keep you intrigued. This isn't manipulation, this is empowerment. It's about you becoming the best version of yourself, one irresistible trait at a time. Are you ready to transform your approach and in turn, transform your relationships? Let's begin with the first secret, one of the most alluring powers a woman can wield: mystery and independence. 1. The art of mystery and independence. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you truly felt like a mystery to someone? Not because you were hiding, but because you were living such a vibrant, full life that the people around you couldn't help but wonder what was happening beneath the surface. Now think about this. Men love curiosity. They are drawn to intrigue like moths to a flame. But here's where many women go wrong. They give everything away too soon. From the very first conversation, you may feel the urge to share your entire life story, to prove your worth, to connect by opening every door of your heart. And it feels natural, even kind. But in reality, this removes one of the most compelling elements of attraction: the slow unraveling of who you are. Men are natural explorers. They thrive on the excitement of peeling back the layers of a person, discovering her complexities over time. If you reveal everything too quickly, you rob him of this journey. What makes a book compelling is not knowing how it ends in the first chapter, right? Here's the secret. Mystery doesn't mean being deceptive or playing games. It means maintaining a rich, independent life that fuels your happiness and keeps him intrigued. Independence isn't just about financial or professional stability, it's about emotional independence, knowing you're complete with or without him. Have you ever met someone so absorbed in their own passions and pursuits that their energy felt magnetic? This is what men crave. When you're focused on your own growth, chasing your dreams and nurturing your passions, you naturally exude an air of independence. You will want to be part of that world you've created, not to complete it, but to share in its brilliance. Think of it like this. You are a treasure chest, beautifully adorned and enticing. But the key to unlocking it is earned, not given. When you maintain boundaries, when you don't text back immediately every time, or when you prioritize your hobbies over constant availability, you create space for him to lean in, to ask questions, to wonder. This balance of mystery and independence is not about playing hard to get, it's about living fully. And when you're truly living, men will naturally gravitate toward you, curious to know more about what makes you tick. So how do you cultivate this in your life? Start by investing in yourself. Pick up a hobby you've always wanted to try, pursue a goal you've set aside, or spend time nurturing friendships that fill your soul. When you're engaged in your own life, you'll find that you naturally exude independence and mystery without even trying. Here's a challenge for you. The next time you're talking to someone you're interested in, resist the urge to overshare. Let him earn your stories, your quirks, your dreams. Instead, ask him questions, stay present, and enjoy the slow dance of connection. You'll be surprised how much this simple shift changes the energy between you. Remember, mystery isn't about withholding, it's about revealing yourself intentionally, one captivating layer at a time. Independence isn't about rejecting connection, it's about honoring yourself so that every connection you form is rooted in strength. Now, with this first trait in mind, let's move on to the next. If mystery and independence captivate him, confidence without conceit will make him stay. Are you ready to dive deeper? 2. Confidence without conceit. Let's talk about confidence, the trait that men find absolutely magnetic, yet so many people misunderstand. Think about it. When was the last time you walked into a room and knew you belonged there? Not because you were trying to impress anyone, but because you owned your space with quiet assurance. That's the kind of confidence we're talking about here. But here's the thing, real confidence isn't loud. It's not about bragging, showing off, or trying to dominate every conversation. That's not confidence, that's insecurity wearing a flashy disguise. And let's be honest, insecurity doesn't attract, it repels. True confidence is subtle yet powerful. It's the calm, grounded energy you radiate when you know your worth without needing external validation. It's the way you carry yourself when you face life's challenges with grace, not arrogance. Confidence without conceit is what makes a man stop in his tracks and take notice. It's what makes him lean in, wanting to learn more about the incredible woman standing before him. So, how do you cultivate this kind of irresistible confidence? Let's break it down. First, understand that confidence is a skill, not a gift. You aren't born with it, you build it. Every challenge you overcome, every new skill you master, every moment you face fear and push forward, that's how confidence grows. It's a muscle that gets stronger with use. Have you ever tried something completely out of your comfort zone, only to look back and think, wow, I actually did that? That's confidence being built step by step. Second, confidence is deeply tied to self-awareness. It's about knowing who you are, your strengths, your weaknesses, your values, and embracing all of it. When you stop apologizing for the parts of yourself you think are flaws and start owning them, you become unstoppable. Men are naturally drawn to women who are unapologetically themselves because it signals security and authenticity. But let's address a common fear. What if I don't feel confident yet? Here's the secret. Confidence doesn't mean never feeling fear or doubt. It means showing up anyway. It means taking up space even when you're unsure if you deserve it. The magic happens when you realize you do deserve it, simply because you're you. Now let me ask you something. When you're in a social setting, do you ever feel the need to fill every silence, to talk too much, or to explain yourself unnecessarily? Many of us do, and that's okay, but here's a challenge for you. The next time you're in a group or one-on-one with someone you're interested in, try this. Let your presence do the talking. Resist the urge to over-explain or overcompensate. And instead, stay calm, make eye contact, and allow the energy of your quiet confidence to speak for itself. Men notice these things. They notice how you enter a room, how you hold yourself, and how comfortable you are in your own skin. And here's the best part. When you embody this kind of confidence, you don't just attract men, you attract the right men. The ones who see your worth and respect it. Confidence without conceit also has a profound link to Stoicism. One of the principles of Stoicism is the ability to remain centered and unshaken by external events. When you cultivate inner confidence, you're no longer swayed by the opinions of others or the ups and downs of life. That kind of resilience is magnetic because it shows strength and emotional stability, two qualities men deeply admire. So here's your mission. Start building your confidence today. Take one small step that pushes you out of your comfort zone. It could be trying a new skill, standing up for yourself in a conversation, or even simply wearing that outfit that makes you feel unstoppable. Each step you take builds the foundation of a confidence that no one can take away from you. Now let's make this interactive. Drop a comment below and share one thing you'll do today to build your confidence. Whether it's trying something new standing tall or embracing a part of yourself you've been hesitant to own, I want to hear about it. And while you're here, give this video a like. It not only helps spread this message to others who need to hear it, but it's also a small way of saying, yes, I'm ready to embrace my most confident self. Let's keep building these irresistible traits, one step at a time. Next, we'll uncover how passion and zest for life ignite a fire in his heart and make you unforgettable. Are you ready? Let's go. 3. Passion and zest for life. Passion is electric. It's contagious. And it's one of the most underrated yet irresistible traits a woman can embody. Picture this. You're talking to someone whose eyes light up when they speak about something they love. Their excitement is palpable, and you can't help but feel energized just being around them. That's the power of passion. Men are naturally drawn to women who have a zest for life, who wake up every day excited to experience the world and all it has to offer. Passion isn't about being constantly busy or chasing grand ambitions. It's about having a hunger for life, a curiosity that keeps you exploring, learning, and growing. Think about it. When you're passionate about something, whether it's a hobby, a career, or a personal goal, you radiate a unique energy. It shows that you're deeply engaged in your own life, that you have purpose and direction. And that kind of enthusiasm is magnetic. It makes a man want to be part of your world, to share in the things that make you light up inside. But passion isn't just about external pursuits, it's also about how you approach life in general. Do you find joy in the little things? Do you laugh easily, savor your favorite meals, or lose yourself in a good book? This zest for life shows that you're fully present, that you're living rather than merely existing, and that energy is impossible to ignore. Here's the thing. Passion doesn't mean perfection. You don't have to have your entire life figured out or be chasing the world's biggest goals. What matters is that you're engaged in the journey. Men are drawn to women who are curious, who pursue growth and fulfillment, no matter the scale. It signals that you're self-driven and living for yourself, not for external validation. Imagine this scenario. You're sharing a story about a new skill you're learning, a place you've always wanted to visit, or a project you're excited about. Your face lights up, your hands gesture with enthusiasm, and your energy fills the room. That's what men remember. It's not the specific details of your story, it's the way you make them feel. Passion stirs something deep within them because it reflects a woman who is alive, who has a fire inside her. But what if you're not feeling particularly passionate right now? That's okay. Passion can be cultivated, even if you feel like you're stuck in a rut. Start small. Reconnect with something you once loved but set aside, a hobby, an interest, or even just taking time to dream about future goals. Or try something entirely new, something that excites you, even if it scares you a little. Passion also thrives on exploration. Don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone. Visit a new place, learn a new skill, or challenge yourself in a way you've never tried before. The more you embrace the unknown, the more alive you'll feel, and that zest for life will naturally follow. And let's not forget the role of Dark Stoic Psychology in this journey. By balancing passion with the grounded wisdom of Stoicism, you ensure that your enthusiasm is rooted in strength, not chaos. Passion without direction can burn out quickly, but when you pair it with self-awareness and resilience, it becomes a force that sustains you through life's challenges. A passionate woman isn't just attractive, she's unforgettable. Her energy lingers long after the conversation ends, and her excitement leaves others feeling inspired. That's the kind of impression passion creates. It's the spark that lights a fire in his heart, making him crave more of your energy, your curiosity, your joy. When you live with passion, you not only draw others toward you, you also deepen your connection with yourself. You remind yourself of what makes life worth living. And in doing so, you become the kind of woman who leaves a mark on everyone she meets. Passion, after all, isn't just about what you do, it's about how you do it. And when you embrace it fully, it becomes a defining trait that transforms the way you approach life and love. 4. Playfulness and humor. Playfulness is an art, a spark that turns mundane moments into magic. It's the wink in your voice, the light in your smile, and the way you turn ordinary interactions into something extraordinary. If passion ignites curiosity, playfulness is what keeps him coming back for more, eager to experience the joy and laughter you bring to his world. Let's face it, life can be heavy. Stress, responsibilities, and the everyday grind can weigh anyone down. But when you're the woman who knows how to lighten the load, not by ignoring the serious stuff, but by finding the joy amidst it, you become a breath of fresh air. Men are irresistibly drawn to women who can navigate life's ups and downs with a sense of humor and an easygoing attitude. Playfulness isn't about being immature or constantly cracking jokes. It's about having a lighthearted spirit, the ability to see the funny side of things, and a knack for creating moments of connection through laughter. Humor is one of the fastest ways to disarm someone, to build rapport, and to make them feel at ease. When you're playful, you're showing him that you're approachable, that life with you will be anything but boring. Think about it. When was the last time you shared a laugh with someone and felt an instant bond? That's the power of humor. It breaks down walls, creates shared experiences, and builds trust. When you can make him laugh, even at himself, you're not just being entertaining, you're creating a space where he feels safe to let go of his guard. Playfulness also signals resilience. It shows that you don't take yourself too seriously, that you can roll with the punches and find joy even in difficult situations. This kind of adaptability is incredibly attractive because it suggests emotional strength, a cornerstone of any lasting relationship. After all, if you can laugh through life's curveballs, you're showing him that you're someone he can weather the storms with. But how do you cultivate this playfulness? It starts with your perspective. Look for opportunities to infuse fun into your daily interactions. A playful tease, a witty comeback, or even a self-deprecating joke can go a long way in creating a sense of ease and connection. Remember, it's not about trying to be funny, it's about sharing your unique sense of humor and inviting him into your world of lightheartedness. For example, if you're on a date and something awkward happens, like spilling a drink or tripping over your words, don't let embarrassment take over. Laugh it off. Turn the moment into a shared joke instead of a source of stress. This kind of playful response not only shows confidence, but also helps him relax and enjoy the moment with you. Playfulness is also about curiosity and spontaneity. It's about being willing to try new things, to say yes to adventures, and to find joy in the unexpected. That when you approach life with a playful attitude, you show him that being with you means a life full of surprises and shared laughter. There's a subtle psychology at play here, rooted in both human connection and Dark Stoic psychology. While Stoicism teaches us to remain calm and grounded, playfulness balances this with levity. It reminds us that life isn't just about enduring challenges, but also about celebrating the moments of lightness in between. When you embody this balance, you become someone he admires and can't wait to be around. It's worth noting that humor doesn't have to be perfect to be effective. Even a clumsy joke or a playful gesture can create a sense of intimacy. What matters most is authenticity, letting your genuine personality shine through. When you're comfortable enough to let your guard down and share laughter, you're giving him permission to do the same. Playfulness and humor aren't just attractive, they're transformative. They create a bond that goes beyond physical attraction, forging an emotional connection that lasts. When you're the woman who makes him laugh until his cheeks hurt, who helps him see the brighter side of life, you become more than someone he's drawn to. You become someone he can't imagine living without. So laugh often, tease gently, and embrace the moments of silliness that make life richer. Because when you bring joy into his world, you're not just sharing a moment, you're leaving a mark that lasts. Playfulness is more than a trait, it's an experience, one he'll want to revisit again and again. 5. Stability and emotional groundedness. Let's take a moment to explore a trait that often flies under the radar but holds incredible power: stability. In a world that often feels chaotic and unpredictable, there's nothing more attractive than someone who exudes calm, emotional balance, and dependability, where stability isn't flashy but it's foundational. It's the steady heartbeat that makes him feel secure, valued, and drawn to you in ways he may not even fully understand. Now, before you think, does this mean I have to be perfect all the time? Let's clear something up. Stability doesn't mean never feeling emotions or having moments of doubt. It's not about suppressing who you are. Instead, it's about developing the resilience to handle life's challenges with grace and a level head. It's about showing him and yourself that you can weather the storms without being consumed by them. Men are drawn to women who can keep their cool when things get tough. Imagine this. You're in a stressful situation, perhaps plans didn't go as expected, or a disagreement arises. Do you panic, lash out, or crumble under pressure? Or do you take a deep breath, assess the situation calmly, and respond with clarity? The second option is what makes a lasting impression. It shows that you're someone he can count on, not just in the good times, but also when life gets messy. Stability also means creating a sense of consistency in your life. Men notice how you treat others, how you manage your responsibilities, and how you respond to setbacks. Are you grounded, or are you easily thrown off course? When you demonstrate emotional balance, it signals maturity and self-assurance, qualities that are incredibly attractive. Building stability starts with small but powerful habits. Establish routines that keep you centered, whether it's journaling, exercising, or practicing mindfulness. When you create a foundation of stability within yourself, it naturally extends to your relationships. You become the calm in the storm, the anchor that provides safety and trust. But let's not forget another layer of this trait: dependability. Being dependable doesn't mean being available at someone's beck and call. It means following through on your words, being consistent in your actions, and showing integrity. So when he knows he can trust you to be reliable and steady, you become a source of comfort and strength in his life. And here's where Stoicism comes into play. At its core, Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we cannot. By practicing this mindset, you naturally become more emotionally stable and grounded. When you embody this philosophy, you demonstrate a level of self-mastery that few people can achieve. It's not about being emotionless, it's about being in control of your reactions, which is a quality men admire deeply. Now, let's make this personal. Have you ever been around someone who made you feel calm and safe, even in stressful situations? With someone whose presence felt like a steadying hand on your shoulder? That's the kind of impression stability creates. It's not loud or dramatic, it's quiet, reassuring, and deeply impactful. Here's a little challenge for you. In your next difficult situation, pause before reacting. Take a deep breath, consider your response, and ask yourself, what's the most grounded way I can handle this? This small shift can transform not only how others see you, but also how you feel about yourself. So now it's your turn to weigh in. In the comments, share one thing you do to maintain emotional balance in your life. Is it practicing gratitude, staying active, or setting healthy boundaries? Your insights could inspire someone else to find their own sense of stability. And if this message resonates with you, don't forget to like this video. Your support not only helps spread this empowering perspective to others, but also reinforces your commitment to becoming the best version of yourself. Together, we're creating a space where growth, authenticity, and connection thrive. Next, we'll dive into a trait that sets hearts on fire: kindness and compassion. But for now, take a moment to reflect on how your own emotional stability can become one of the most magnetic qualities in your life. Trust me, the impact is transformative. Let's keep this journey going. 6. Kindness and compassion. Kindness is a quiet force, subtle, yet profoundly transformative. In a world that can often feel harsh and self-centered, genuine kindness stands out like a warm light in the dark. It's one of those rare qualities that, when truly embodied, leaves a lasting mark on the people around you, especially the man in your life. But let's make one thing clear: kindness is not weakness. It's strength wrapped in empathy and grace. Imagine this. You meet someone who not only listens to what you're saying, but makes you feel heard and understood. They're patient when others would rush, considerate when others might be indifferent, and thoughtful in ways that make you feel truly valued. That's the power of kindness and compassion. It's magnetic and it's unforgettable. For men, kindness signals something deeper. It shows emotional security. It reveals that you're not consumed by the need to constantly prove yourself or compete with others. Instead, you have the capacity to care, to connect, and to see the best in people. This makes kindness not just attractive, but also incredibly reassuring. But what does real kindness look like? It's not about grand gestures or sacrificing your own needs to please others. It's in the small, everyday moments. A kind smile when someone seems down. A thoughtful question that shows genuine interest. A patient response when frustration could have taken over. These seemingly simple actions speak volumes about your character. Compassion goes hand in hand with kindness. It's the ability to see the world through someone else's eyes, to feel their struggles, and to respond with understanding. When you show compassion, you're creating a bridge between you and the people around you, allowing them to feel safe and connected. However, kindness and compassion also come with boundaries. Being kind doesn't mean allowing yourself to be taken advantage of. True kindness is rooted in self-respect. It's about giving from a place of abundance, not sacrifice. When you're strong enough to be kind without compromising your own needs, you set a standard that commands respect. Think about a time when you showed kindness to someone, not because you had to, but because it felt right. So maybe you helped a friend in need, offered a kind word to a stranger, or went out of your way to make someone's day better. How did it feel? That warmth, that sense of connection is what makes kindness so powerful. For men, this trait is especially compelling because it hints at how you'll treat them and others in your life. They pay attention to how you speak to waitstaff, how you handle disagreements, and how you treat those who can't offer anything in return. These moments reveal your true nature, and a consistent pattern of kindness builds trust and admiration. From the perspective of Dark Stoic Psychology, kindness has an added layer of allure. It's the balance between strength and softness, between being compassionate and maintaining your own emotional stability. Stoicism teaches us to remain steady and grounded. And when you pair that with kindness, you become someone who not only inspires but also reassures. This duality is what makes you irresistible. It's a rare blend of strength and gentleness that leaves an indelible impression. Cultivating kindness doesn't require a dramatic overhaul of who you are. It starts with mindfulness. Pay attention to how you respond to others. Are you patient when things don't go your way? Do you listen without judgment? Do you offer support without expecting something in return? These small shifts can have a profound impact on your relationships and the way people perceive you. Ultimately, kindness and compassion are about creating a space where others feel valued, respected, and safe. It's a quality that never goes out of style, one that builds bridges instead of walls. And when you embody it authentically, you'll find that not only does it draw people toward you, but it also deepens your connection to yourself. And kindness is more than a trait. It's a way of being, a choice to see the world and the people in it through a lens of empathy and understanding. And when you bring that choice into your relationships, the effect is undeniable. It creates a sense of warmth and safety that lingers long after the moment has passed, making you someone he will never want to let go of. 7. Mystery and independence. There's something undeniably captivating about a person who feels like a mystery, someone whose depth and complexity unfold slowly, leaving you intrigued, wanting to know more. Men are drawn to this sense of wonder. It's the allure of the unknown, the spark of curiosity that keeps them engaged. But here's the key. Mystery isn't about playing games or withholding. It's about living a life so full and independent that you naturally exude an air of intrigue. Imagine this. You meet someone who has their own passions, their own routines, their own world. They don't need constant attention or validation because they're busy living their life to the fullest. That's the essence of mystery and independence. It's not about being secretive, it's about being complete within yourself. Independence is deeply rooted in self-worth. When you prioritize your own happiness and fulfillment, You signal that you're not looking for someone to complete you, but rather to complement the vibrant life you've already built. This creates an irresistible dynamic. He doesn't feel pressured to fill a void, but instead sees an opportunity to join you in something extraordinary. Think about it. Have you ever felt drawn to someone who seemed fully present in their own world? Someone who had their own goals, interests, and routines, and yet welcomed you into their life with ease. That kind of independence isn't just attractive, it's magnetic. It tells a man, I value myself, and I choose to share my time and energy with you. Living with mystery also means pacing the way you share yourself with others. You don't have to reveal every thought, every story, or every detail right away. Instead, allow your layers to be discovered over time. This doesn't mean being distant or unavailable. It means letting him earn the privilege of knowing you deeply. The excitement of uncovering more about you keeps him invested and engaged. But how do you cultivate this balance of mystery and independence in your own life? It begins with focusing on yourself, not in a selfish way, but in a way that honors your individuality. Pursue your hobbies, set goals, and create routines that nourish your mind and spirit. This might mean carving out time to read, travel, or master a skill you've always wanted to learn. The more you invest in yourself, the more naturally mysterious and independent you'll become. Independence also means maintaining healthy boundaries. It's about knowing when to say no, prioritizing your needs, and ensuring that your relationships enhance your life rather than define it. This level of self-respect is not only attractive but also creates a foundation for a healthier connection with anyone you choose to let in. Mystery and independence are not about closing yourself off, but about being so rooted in your own happiness that you naturally attract people who respect and admire you. When you're genuinely fulfilled, you'll find that the right people are drawn to your energy, not because they want to take from it, but because they want to be part of it. From the perspective of Dark Stoic Psychology, this trait is particularly powerful. Stoicism teaches us to value our inner world over external validation, to remain grounded in our sense of self. When you embody these principles, you radiate a quiet confidence that makes you seem endlessly fascinating. He'll find himself wondering what makes her tick. What's her story? How can I be part of her world? Remember, mystery isn't about creating distance or being unattainable. It's about embracing your independence in a way that invites curiosity. Independence isn't about rejecting connection. It's about ensuring that the connections you form are built on mutual respect and genuine interest. When you live with mystery and independence, you create a dynamic that keeps him intrigued and interested and inspired. That you're not just a chapter in his story, you're a novel he can't put down, filled with twists, turns, and discoveries that make him eager to keep turning the pages. And that, more than anything, is what makes you unforgettable. 8. Ambition and purpose. Ambition is magnetic. It signals drive, direction, and a hunger for something more in life. For men, a woman with ambition is not just attractive, it's inspiring. It shows that you're not content with standing still, that you have dreams you're chasing, and that you're living a life full of intention and purpose. But let's clear up a common misconception. Ambition isn't just about a high-powered career or financial success. It's about having a sense of mission in life, a goal that gives you purpose and ignites your passion. It's about striving for something that matters to you, no matter how big or small. Whether it's advancing in your career, pursuing a creative passion, or building a life that reflects your values, ambition is the fire that fuels growth and achievement. Think about this for a moment. Have you ever met someone who talked about their goals with such excitement and determination that it lit up the room? That kind of energy is contagious. Men are drawn to women who have that spark, who are pursuing something meaningful, because it suggests depth, resilience, and a zest for life. Ambition also signals independence. When you're working toward your own dreams, it shows that you're not waiting for someone to hand you happiness. You're creating it for yourself. This creates a dynamic where a man doesn't feel the pressure to complete you, but instead sees you as a partner with her own exciting journey. That's the kind of energy that fosters mutual respect and admiration. Purpose is what gives ambition its heart. It's not just about achieving goals, it's about the why behind them. Men are captivated by women who are deeply connected to their purpose because it shows authenticity and conviction. When you know what you want and why it matters, you're not just living, you're thriving. That passion for your purpose is what makes you unforgettable. But here's an important distinction. Ambition doesn't mean perfection. It's not about always being on or having it all figured out. It's about being on the journey, showing that you're willing to grow, learn, and push yourself towards something greater. Men respect women who embrace this process because it reflects strength and determination. So how do you cultivate ambition and purpose in your life? Start by asking yourself what truly excites you. What's the thing that makes you lose track of time? What goals, no matter how distant, light a fire inside you? Write them down. Even the act of defining your purpose can be transformative. Once you have clarity, take small, consistent steps toward those goals. Progress, not perfection, is what matters. This pursuit of ambition doesn't just attract others, it transforms you. It builds confidence, resilience, and a sense of fulfillment that no one can take away. It aligns beautifully with the principles of Dark Stoic Psychology and Stoicism, which teach us to focus on what we can control and strive to live with integrity and intention. When you pair ambition with this mindset, you create a balance that is both powerful and magnetic. Men notice this energy. When you talk about your goals with passion, when you take ownership of your progress, and when you show resilience in the face of setbacks, it sends a clear message. You're a woman who knows her worth and is committed to creating a life that reflects it. Ambition and purpose are not just traits, they're a way of life. They show that you're badged, motivated, and unafraid to dream. They remind him that being with you means being part of something exciting and meaningful. And that's not just attractive, it's irresistible. When you live with ambition and purpose, you don't just catch his eye, you capture his heart. 9. Charisma and physical presence. Charisma is that ineffable quality, that magnetic energy that draws people toward you without you even needing to say a word. It's not just about looking good or having a charming smile, it's about the way you carry yourself, the way you inhabit your space, and the way you make others feel in your presence. For men, charisma paired with a captivating physical presence is unforgettable. It lingers in their minds long after you've left the room. But here's the secret. Charisma isn't something you're born with, it's something you cultivate. It's a blend of confidence, warmth, and intention, expressed through your body language, tone, and the way you engage with the world around you. Let's start with body language. Charisma begins the moment you step into a room. How do you carry yourself? Do you walk with purpose, shoulders back, head held high? Or do you shrink into the background, trying not to draw attention? A charismatic presence commands attention, not through arrogance, but through quiet assurance. Standing tall and moving with intention sends a powerful signal. You're confident, grounded, and fully present. Eye contact is another cornerstone of charisma. When you meet someone's gaze and hold it, even for a moment longer than usual, it creates a connection that feels deeply personal. It's not about staring, it's about being fully engaged in the moment, showing that you're interested and attentive. Men notice this. They feel seen, valued, and drawn to your presence. Your voice also plays a key role. Charismatic people don't rush their words or speak in a monotone. They use their tone and pacing to draw others in, speaking with clarity, conviction, and a touch of warmth. The way you say something often matters as much as what you say, so pay attention to your tone, inflection, and the pauses you take. A well-placed pause can add weight to your words, making them even more impactful. Physical presence isn't just about your appearance, but taking care of yourself does amplify your charisma. Dressing in a way that reflects your personality, grooming thoughtfully, and maintaining good posture all show that you respect yourself. When you respect yourself, others naturally follow suit. But charisma isn't only external, it's deeply tied to your internal state. This is where Stoicism comes into play. Stoicism teaches us to remain calm, centered, and composed no matter the circumstances. When you embody this mindset, you exude an unshakable presence that feels magnetic. Men are drawn to women who radiate this quiet strength because it suggests emotional stability and a strong sense of self. Charisma also involves how you make others feel. A truly charismatic person isn't self-centered. They're outwardly focused, creating an atmosphere where others feel comfortable and appreciated. This could mean remembering small details about someone, giving a genuine compliment, or simply listening with undivided attention. The more you focus on the person in front of you, the more charismatic you'll seem to them. Another element of charisma is unpredictability, not in a chaotic kind of way, but in a way that keeps things interesting. When you pair warmth and approachability with a touch of unpredictability, you create an energy that feels exciting and unique. Men find themselves drawn in, eager to discover what makes you tick and how they can be part of your orbit. Lastly, charisma isn't about perfection. It's about being authentic. People are more attracted to someone who embraces their quirks and imperfections than someone who tries to project an unattainable image. When you let your true self shine, when you're unafraid to laugh at yourself or share a vulnerable moment, you create a connection that feels real and memorable. Charisma and physical presence, when cultivated intentionally, create a powerful impression. They're the finishing touches on the masterpiece of who you are, leaving him not just intrigued but utterly captivated. And with this combination of external confidence and internal depth, you become unforgettable, the kind of woman who doesn't just turn heads, but leaves a lasting imprint on his heart and mind. So, there you have it, 9 irresistible traits that men can't resist, each one a powerful tool to help you connect more deeply, authentically, and magnetically. These traits aren't tricks or gimmicks, they're habits and mindsets that elevate not just your relationships, but also your entire life. By embracing them, you're not just becoming more attractive, you're becoming the best version of yourself. Let's take a moment to reflect. Which of these traits resonates with the most? Is it the magnetic allure of mystery and independence, the quiet power of confidence, or the electric energy of passion and zest for life? Maybe it's the grounding stability that makes you a safe haven, the kindness and compassion that build trust, or the playful humor that lights up every room you enter. Or perhaps it's the way your charisma and physical presence leave a lasting impression long after you've walked away. Here's the exciting part. These traits are all interconnected. When you work on one, the others naturally begin to flourish. Your confidence fuels your charisma. Your independence enhances your passion. Your kindness deepens your emotional stability. Together, they create a dynamic, multifaceted you, someone who isn't just noticed but is remembered. But remember, knowledge alone isn't enough. The transformation happens when you take action. Start small. Choose one trait to focus on this week. Maybe it's practicing better self-care to enhance your confidence, or slowing down and truly listening to deepen your emotional connections. Each step you take brings you closer to embodying these traits in a way that feels authentic and sustainable. Life is too short to settle for relationships that don't ignite your soul. By adopting these principles, you're not just attracting attention, you're building connections that matter. And the most beautiful part, you're doing it in a way that's genuine, powerful, and uniquely you. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Your commitment to growth and self-discovery is inspiring, and I hope these insights empower you as much as they've empowered countless others. If you found value in this, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who might benefit from it. Let's build a community of people striving to be their best selves, one step at a time. Here's to your journey of becoming irresistible, not just to men, but to yourself. You've got this, and I'm rooting for you every step of the way. Until next time, stay radiant, stay authentic, and keep growing. You deserve nothing less than a life filled with love, purpose, and connection.